Hey family, I'm SNwadiei. I'm HYBASIA, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa and also the Creole Griotis. How y'all doing out there? It's been a while since I've been out here, y'all. I will admit, waiting for some more people to join us. But I tell you, even if you can't be here in person, I know y'all are here in spirit and y'all will check me out later. I'm actually so happy to be here with all of you. Y'all know I'm so rusty. I'm trying to learn how to do this stuff all over again. Everything. So hang in there with me, y'all. Hang in there with me. Just trying to learn how to do everything again. All right. I'm going to work on some things with y'all today. I hope y'all have some questions for me. This is the book that I brought with me when I went to the Gambia the first time. It's called Make It Happen. And the reason why it's called Make It Happen is because, y'all, it's one of those famous blank books. And you write everything in there. And it's getting pretty full, y'all. I wrote about my experiences from when I first went there and the reason why I went there. And I'll do my housekeeping before I forget. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome to my channel. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate and love all of you guys. Like I was saying, this blank book was so instrumental because everything I was thinking about, I wrote down while I was in the Gambia the first time. Let me see. I want to talk to you guys. Greet you guys. Guys, I'm trying to see what's happening here on the chat. Because I got to go and see everything. Okay. Okay. I see y'all there. I'm just trying to say, let me know who's here so I can tell y'all hello. I want to tell everybody hi. In general, though, hi. All you got to do is just post into your comments. You don't have to be a Patreon or subscribe or anything. Hopefully you're a subscriber, but just come into the chat and just say hello. That's all. You just post it in the comments. That's all. And I will greet you by name. Let me see who's out there. I see some people out here. If you have any questions you want to ask me, just put it out there. What you see scrolling at the bottom is the new PayPal link that takes you directly to PayPal, and you can get a tax deductible receipt from PayPal because HYBASIA is a 501c3 organization. Hey, Tim. Oh, it's great to see you too. Thank you so much. You've been there with me since the beginning. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Thank you. All right, y'all. Who else is out there? So I can give y'all a greeting. And remember, whatever questions you want to ask me, go right ahead. Y'all know I'll answer them as long as it's not specific names of people. I talk in generals, and if you know what I'm talking about, you'll know who I'm talking about. But most of the time, when I talk, I'm giving you stories, what happened to me, and to be used just as a cautionary tale. Because as my ex-husband Dominic said, it's an old Nigerian saying, you cannot undo what has been done. You cannot undo what has been done. So that's how I feel about everything, y'all, whether it's my history or regular history. Okay, let me see. Are the Asians taking over businesses in the Gambia? Well, Tim, I don't think so. I have not really seen very many Asians in the Gambia. They're present, but I haven't really seen them take over. I actually saw them specifically in one store, and it's like a ghetto like uh, Kmart or something, you know, just before Kmart closed. That's how the store looks, but it's supposed to be like one of the little mini shopping malls in the Gambia. If you need something, they might have it. It might be like imported food product, like I don't even know, maybe toothpaste, deodorant, whatever. That store has it, and it has some Chinese in it. But mostly that I've seen was the Pakistani, Indians, those type people, and otherwise it's Gambians running the businesses or people. I don't know, maybe a Caucasian or two. You know, I'm just speaking from my from what I saw, but I know the Chinese built the convention center in the Gambia. I know that. So they did that with the government. They built the convention center. So yeah, that's right. You saw them in the videos. I try my best in the videos to let you see what I'm saying. So the people that was in those videos is just they just kind of fell into the camera, you know. So if they just fall into the camera, you know they're just there. Because I don't specifically point the camera at anybody, because I don't want anybody getting wild on me thinking I'm trying to use them like a human zoo just to entertain people, you know. But yeah, they're there. And I'm telling you, the the Lebanese, Pakistani, Indians, after a while, when you go to their stores, they start calling me anyway, auntie. So I guess being an elder has its perks, you know. They remember when I go to the store and everything, almost down to the date. So it's like a safety system. Once you go into their stores, they know you and everything. So it's just it's just interesting. I haven't had any problems with them. I even got free candy from one of them when I was there last time because I like the peanut candy, or as they say, groundnut candy. And one of them, after I bought one from him, he turned around and gave me like half of his. He say, "Auntie, take," and I took it. So anyway, so is there anybody else out there that wants me to tell them hello? Just tell me who you are and where you're watching me from in the comments, and I'll be able to just click it on. Let me see. I'm gonna click on this invite thing, and I will put the link here, and that's for anybody who wants to come in even and say hello. It's right here. You could see it in the stream. And you could just click it on and come into the studio if you like. Ask me any other questions. Tim, thank you for helping me out there. Because I'm telling you, it's hard doing the lives because it's like doing a monologue. And y'all, I don't like doing monologues except for when I'm doing just the regular recordings, because I know I'm just talking to the camera. But when I'm doing the live, I know that somebody out there is watching me, whether it's a few people or lots of people. So I just feel more energy when people respond. You know how Black people are, call and response. Whether you call yourself Black, African, African American, a Black Brit, or African in diaspora, or whatever other name you prefer to be called, come on and say something, whether you ate us or whatever. Have you decided to take a trip to the motherland for yourself? And if you did, why? And if you don't want to go, well, why not? It's open mic time, y'all. Open mic. And nobody's trying to force anybody to go anywhere. It's all freedom of choice. I'm just asking y'all. That's all, just asking. So, have you ever thought of visiting the motherland? And if you have visited the motherland, where did you go? Are you thinking about moving there to stay? Because I've been seeing lots of people without ever having visited the motherland just pack up, sell all their stuff, and just move, And when you move without building community, it sets you up for lots of stuff happening to you, whether you're moving to the motherland or anywhere else in the world. I think you should visit wherever you're going to go first and stay a while, whether it's at an Airbnb or a hotel, if you got it like that, and just get to see how you like it. And I'm not just saying check out the locals, because it seems like when people say the locals, a lots of times it just mean people that's they have more money than, because I'm telling you, if you're in an area where the people that's making money are, they're not going to be interacting with tourists. And that's what you are when you first go there. You're a tourist. I see more people out there in the viewing. Please leave a comment. So leave me your name and where you watching me from so I can tell you hello. Welcome to my live. Y'all know I haven't done one in a long time. Let me show y'all my jewelry while y'all hear some of y'all like jewelry. That's baobab made of silver by local jewelers. Baobab necklace. Yeah. It's hard to do this stuff. Everything is in reverse. And it's a baobab too. Let me see if I could just turn it around for y'all. It's a baobab. And it have such interesting designs, y'all. But the jewelers over there have such cool jewelry. But it's just hard to show it on this live streams. See this round house, that's my favorite. I couldn't resist it. All made in the Gambia. All right. Who else is out there now? Let me know. Just post a comment. It's a link if you want to come into the studio You just click that link and I'll invite you in. I'll just click you in. But anyway, until then, I'll tell y'all. Let me see who's there. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much for coming into the chat. Appreciate you so much. Black Messiah. Thank you for coming. All right, who else is out there? Roll call, roll call. Where you watching me from? Now, I'm planning on going back to the Gambia in August, y'all. So y'all know it's getting close to the time. This time I'm planning on staying 6 months. Pray for me that I stay the whole time, because I don't know what's the penalty if you get your ticket from the Gambia moved up, you know. Who knows? When you're in Ghana, I know I've done it and didn't have to pay, you know, for changing the dates. But these days, y'all, you do that, you might have to pay a hefty penalty, and I don't know what else would happen to you. I don't know. I don't want to even try to find out. But I really want to stay the whole 6 months, because the HYBASIA Food Forest in Jambanjelly is happening right now, y'all. We're in the process of planning a permaculture forest, food forest, and it's lots of planning necessary. We have a brother there called Mr. Baji. He actually is a permaculture specialist in the Gambia, and he has gracefully donated his time and his experience to teach our HYBASIA Food Forest volunteers lots of what he knows about permaculture. And they've gone to his permaculture food forest, and they've been amazed. I've been amazed. I've posted some of his food forests on the HYBASIA page on Facebook. Hey, Jay. Peace, peace. Always love your positive, beautiful energy. Tuning in from Ohio. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate you too. And there's so much positive energy that I'm getting from you also. What y'all seeing going across the screen is the PayPal new donation button for HYBASIA. And it's a 501c3 organization. And that is how we do our project in the Gambia for HYBASIA. Right now, the majority of the project is going, as they say, slowly by slowly, because most of the funding is done by yours truly, like Mother Teresa, not like Oprah. I've been playing the lottery, but I ain't won nothing yet. Okay, Tim, you say you forgot to say you're in Jonesboro, Georgia. Okay, Jonesboro, Georgia. You know, I love Georgia. I lived in, thank you. I lived in Atlanta for a year because I wanted to see how it felt to live in what they used to call Chocolate City. So yeah, I was in Atlanta for a little while. I loved it. I was there for a year. Got to meet lots of nice people. Okay, San Francisco. I love the weather in California. It just seems so cool all the time. You know, even when it's sunny, it's not hot, you know. And when other people were saying it was hot compared to Texas, it was wonderful. Thank you for letting me know you in San Francisco. It never rains. Now that is odd. Like how does it stay green if it doesn't rain? I don't know. That's kind of odd. I do like the rain. I guess that's what I'd miss then if I was there, the rain. But thank you. That's an interesting fact. I thought when they said it doesn't rain in Southern California, I thought it was just for a song. Oh, oh, almost never. Okay. Anybody else want to post a comment? Let me know where you calling from. I appreciate that. All right. Now, y'all. Okay. The HYBASIA Food Forest right now has, let's see if anybody left another thing. Oh, okay. It rains more in LA and San Francisco Bay lately. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, let's see what else. Rosen Carson. I'm from Sweden. Like to the look of your channel. I've been 5 months in the Gambia. It's very nice. Oh, good. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you so much. Huh. Well, enjoy the Gambia. I can't wait to get back myself. Hansen, Adua, Roman, 155. No, I'm not in the Gambia yet, but in August, I'm going. Most High say the same. Yeah. And then I will be there hopefully for 6 months so I can work on the HYBASIA Food Forest that's in Jambanjelly in the Gambia. We're working on food sustainability for the community and hopefully as a model for everybody that comes to visit the food forest, no matter where they are in the world. We want to be that learning lab, the living learning lab for permaculture and food sustainability. We're planting lots of trees, seeds, flowers, everything, y'all. Inviting the monkeys to come. Planting big banana trees for them, everything. A tree called the monkey bread. It grew by itself. You're in Illinois. Okay, I lived in Chicago, Illinois, probably for about 6 or 7 years. Yeah, it was an interesting time. Lots of beautiful places, though. Let's see. Agita Scott. Hello. You from East Texas? Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying my live. Oh, thank you so much. Y'all don't know. Y'all make the live for me because when y'all come in and say, hey, I don't have to be here by myself. You know, I feel led by the ancestors to do what I'm doing. That's why HYBASIA was formed, because I didn't even make up the name. It's an acronym, you know. And I was just writing in my journal one day, and I was wanting to know what it was supposed to be called. And then gradually it came to me that it was supposed to be helping my brothers and sisters. And then where? And then just somehow it was like in Africa. And when I wrote the acronym down, it was HYBASIA. And that's how it happened. And the reason why my motivation was probably led by my ancestors that was from the motherland, which is the majority of my DNA anyway. I just felt so much peace when I went there the first time with my then husband to Nigeria, and when I got off the plane, it felt like I was home. And then I was motivated by what his uncle, Reverend Martin, did in Nigeria, that it was just a perfect role model. And I knew that whatever little widow's mite I had from the United States would be a whole lot of money over there, and that they didn't have social services like in the United States. And money here, whatever money I have in the United States is just chump change. When I'm sitting on boards of different organizations, when they get grants or fundraise, the money is just unbelievable amounts that's used at one time just for one small project. And I tell you, HYBASIA has nothing like that. And with the little that I was able to fundraise, take out of my savings, whatever, it did so much to make a difference for whoever that was being helped at the time. You missed the Gambia? Oh yeah, me too. What's funny about the Gambia is that it actually reminds me of Galveston, my hometown, where I'm living right now. It's like when I was growing up, Galveston was segregated. It was the first apartheid, far as I'm concerned, the United States. Yeah, all other places learned what they was doing from the United States. But I'm not going to complain, y'all, because it was a little Africa for me. I was around my people the majority of the time. And y'all, I actually loved it because I felt safe and I felt cared for and loved. And when I go to the Gambia, it's like stepping back in time, back to the love. Is there, if you could write a song, it's back to the love that I felt as a child. All right. If anybody else wants to say hello, just leave your name in the comments and I will shout you out and where you're from. I'm just so happy that all of you came. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. Everything's free. I'm running the donation button, but that's free will donation. Any donation that you make will be tax deductible to the extent of the law. Talk to your tax people, because HYBASIA is a 501c3 organization. And it's registered in the United States. And it also is the mother organization of Kora organization in the Gambia. And it is for Gambians by Gambians. HYBASIA, aka me, because I personally donated through my money. No HYBASIA bank account money. It was my bank account money to pay for all the registrations of that nonprofit, because I wanted to leave a legacy over there in the Gambia for the Gambians to be self-sustaining, bring themselves to another level. And no, I'm not talking about all Gambians. I'm just saying the people that I know, that I'm interacting with, that just need to get to the next level through education. And that's the mission statement for HYBASIA, is empowering people empowering families to self-sufficiency through education. And whether it's education to learn how to raise chickens, learn how to raise your own food through permaculture, go to school to learn how to do solar power, digging wells, whatever. That is that kind of support, y'all, amongst other things. But the young people there will be able to decide for themselves what projects they want to put their hearts into and do. And one of the first projects they're doing is they're also HYBASIA volunteers that work in that food forest, making it all possible. If you go on the HYBASIA website, which is www.hybasia.org, you will see them and see what they've been doing. I try to update the pictures on the website. And please forgive the way it looks because I'm just learning how to use the software on that site. So just be patient with me. Hopefully I can get somebody that know more about the internet to make it better when I get to the Gambia. But anyways, in the food forest, we have a local well there because we didn't have water on the land at first. And we had all these trees planted, and our land manager used to go 1 to 2 hours every day to fetch water, to water the plants on the land. And it is a 20 by 60 piece of land, which is it is 3 20 by 20s side by side plots that's together. That's dedication, y'all, for somebody to go 1 to 2 hours to fetch water, to water the trees that we had planted at first at the food forest. And now that the well is there, when it's not raining, he'll get water from the well and water the plants. You could say that our land manager is the MVP for our permaculture project. Then the next thing I want to say is we have a fence there, but it's a little partial fence because number one, I don't like the tall fences that look like prison. I really don't like them tall with the barbed wire because I'm from Texas, y'all, and we don't have those kind of fences, except at the prisons. Here we have just cyclone fences. And I couldn't afford the cyclone fence in the Gambia, believe it or not. Getting all those pieces that have to go together would have cost me an arm and a leg, and I just cannot do that, I didn't have the money for that. So I got the bricks to mark the 4 corners, and then they brought the bricks up probably to a level of 5 or 6 bricks, I guess. But it doesn't have the gate in yet. And the cows been having their fun, so we had to put up the chicken wire to keep them from eating the leaves of our trees. So hopefully we will take care of it with the help of the rain when those natural bamboo grows up, because I'm using a natural bamboo to do the natural fence all the way around. So that's one of the things I have to do too. Go there and see if some more bamboo needs to be planted to finish that fence off. Because I think it's just going to be cool once that fence comes up. Oh, I'm not going to the same place. Hopefully I'll be staying with the same people, people. Because I stayed with my sister when I was there last time. That was a wonderful experience. And when I first get there, I normally get picked up at the airport and go stay at Dabo House for a day or two. So that part usually remains the same on my trip. You know, Dabo House was the first place that I stayed when I went to the Gambia. It's a guest house. And the reason why I picked it is because I was researching my grandmother's name, and her name is Cora. And I know that the kora is a musical instrument played in the Gambia. It was Gambia, Senegal, Mali that people played that instrument. It's a 21 string instrument. And I didn't pick the other places because they didn't speak English. And y'all, I just do not like to use interpreters all the time. It's okay for a little while. But if I'm trying to build relationships, I have to be able to speak to people on my own. And at 69, there's no way I can learn a language overnight. It's just not happening, y'all. If anybody new is coming to the room, please post a comment so I can give you a shout out. It's free, y'all. As I was saying, what's going across the screen is just a link to donate to HYBASIA, my 501c3 organization. And right now, our ongoing project is the Food Forest project in the Gambia, in Jambanjelly, the Gambia. And like I said, we have a organization over there called the Cora organization. It's not registered to me in not one way, not to HYBASIA in one way. It was a free gift, no strings attached, because I wanted it to be that way in case anything happened to me and any board members of HYBASIA would decide that they wanted to do something different, that it would not affect that organization in one bit, not at all. Not any signatures other than Gambians. So for Gambians, by Gambians, they have their own board and everything. They have their own logo. I'm so proud of them, y'all. They're doing so much in a little time. So I know lots of good things are going to be happening in the Gambia soon. They're going to be able to help everybody that wants to go over there, get over there and have a wonderful cultural tour that will make you enlightened, not just about the Ma'afa or the enslavement period, but also about what happened in the Gambia before that time, y'all. Before that time. Because as time goes, what happened to our ancestors is a small portion of history. So to get the whole story, we need to know who were the heroes in the Gambia and what were the movements in the Gambia before the Ma'afa, and a little bit about the Ma'afa, and then lots of what's happening now, especially at the HYBASIA Food Forest, y'all, and all the other touristy sites, all the cultural things they do, like a tired tea. Marcy Davis, greetings. Aww. Oh, I appreciate and love you. Thank you so much for saying that. You made my day. Let's see what's Tim saying. Oh, okay. I asked you this before, but why the Gambia? Okay. Gambia, I picked because of the Cora. My grandmother, who helped raise me, was her name was is Cora Sam, and I was researching her name because I knew that Cora was an instrument from Africa. And when I researched the Cora, it said that it was a 21 string instrument played in the Gambia, Mali, and Senegal. And I picked the Gambia because what? They spoke English also. Yes, English also. English, Mandinka, Wolof. And then I found out that Cora is also a family surname. Yes, it's a family surname in the Gambia, and all Coras are related. So eventually, I was actually introduced to the Cora family in the Gambia, and I was unofficially adopted by them because I asked them for a name that meant granddaughter of Cora. Since I was looking for the meaning of Cora and found out it also meant a family name. So they told me my name from the elders was Stephanie Folly Cora, because that was their oldest ancestor that they could remember with oral history. So Stephanie Folly Cora is my name in the Gambia. And that's why I went to the Gambia in search of the meaning of Cora. It just was calling my name to find out if my grandmother only knew, because she used to say we wasn't Africans. And I said, well, what are we, mother? She said, we're Indians. I said, what kind of Indians? And she said, I don't know, just Indians. And I said, what kind? Who? Like I said again, just Indians. And that was one of the things that they had brainwashed us so badly, in the United States. So I found the meaning of Cora, and it meant so many different things. So I was blessed that I ended up in the Gambia, met so many wonderful people there, and they was just so giving of themselves. And without my even asking them, they did things for me. Surprises. Yeah, surprises and everything. Thank you so much, Joyce. Hello. Thank you for coming. Oh, yeah, I appreciate you for coming into the live. I enjoy you too. You making my day a lot brighter. Thank you so much for coming. One Love, will you buy a house from Taft City? No, that's easy to answer. One of my friends bought a house in Taft City, and yes, I will go and visit. But me, slowly by slowly, I'm going to have a round house made out of earth on the land. I'm like obsessed with living with the earth. Obsessed, y'all. Round house. This house on the picture is not a round house, but I want a round house with a little thatch roof, and I want to live out there on the land. I don't really want to live in a subdivision, but I will visit. I'll visit my friend there, but I want to be in a community with the people. I do. And I want to see my monkeys and see the sky at night. And I ain't gonna lie, I hope that the street lights don't come in my lifetime, because I want to look at the sky at night and see the stars, you know. And once the night light comes, that doesn't happen anymore. Because at my home, I can never see the sky without some light from somewhere. I just can't find it. Not in Galveston, I can't. Hello, Denise Prince. Greetings, sister. You're not late. You're just on African time. And we Africans here, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. I do. Oh, I'll try my best to do the videos, y'all, because y'all know I've been learning to use TikTok lately and Instagram, and they seem to upload faster than YouTube, you know? So I'll try to do more videos with the TikTok. So if y'all don't have that, get that. Because with TikTok, you can do like 3-minute videos. You can do like 15 seconds, 60 seconds, and 3 minutes. So if I do a 3-minute live, if I'm lucky, my Wi-Fi works so y'all can get short but frequent uploads instead of me taking 2 to 3 days trying to upload a 15-minute video or 30-minute video, and the people at uh, the internet place saying, "Oh, that's long. Oh, that's long." That's how come it took so long to upload. Their internet is slow, y'all. Expensive and slow. So I'll try my best to upload with uh, TikTok and Instagram more, and then I'll try my best to use those short videos and upload them again to YouTube. YouTube Shorts. It won't be as much long videos, only because the internet there just doesn't do it very, very efficiently. Let me say. Okay, and Ricardo Craig, hello. Again, yeah. I hope I answered. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, the Roundhouse is my favorite since I went to Mama Africa's artist resort and stayed in one of her little tiny houses out there. I'm just in love with them. And her houses are not round. They're kind of like an octagon, but it still reminds you of a round house, you know? So hopefully I can get a round house that's made out of earth bricks. Yeah, I want to be able to grow food for myself, and hopefully it can start being a fundraiser for our projects. You know, hopefully we'll raise enough a crop so we can bring some of that crop to market. You know, like in the kids' tale, Ellie the elephant. We will eat what we grow and grow what we eat, and what extra we have, sell it at market, take the money and invest it back into the land. So the first house will be for our security person to stay on the land. And yes, I do trust people in Jambanjelly. My neighbors have been there since the beginning. That's who helped build the fence. They're very nice people. Us being there has helped to create jobs, like part-time job, you know, like this, what is that, per project job, but it really did help people out at the time that want it to work. So that's how you build community, by hiring the people that's inside of the community and interacting with them like your brothers and sisters, because they are. So that's where I want to be, among them. And with them, they'll be seeing me in a roundhouse. And can you imagine them saying, somebody coming from the United States is happy with her roundhouse? Well, heck, I can do better than that. I know how to build a roundhouse better. And it could be a competition on who have the best roundhouse in Jambanjelly. Wouldn't it be marvelous, y'all? And suppose everybody started building their own food forest, or at least a nice garden on their own property. Nobody would be worrying about going to market and worrying about inflation, or it's finished, oh, no matter where you go and what you ask for, it's finished. That always tickles me. I have to always have it in my mind that no matter what I want, they may not have it. And then I have to say, well, what do you have? And then just pick from that. As if you don't, you'll just be disappointed. You will. And my favorite thing that I'm missing right now is my coconut, my soft jelly coconuts. Okay. And I'm telling you, when I first get the roundhouse, since it'll be slowly by slowly, like most of the local people do, build the first one for the security house. The second one will be for me. And then in 2 to 3 years, that same bamboo would have grown to maturity enough to cut some of that bamboo down and build a bamboo house. And all of that being built on the land will also help teach people skills that will assist the contractor, which will be a local Gambian, on how to build those houses, whether it be mud house or bamboo. And then plus people will see that you can build a house out of bamboo. So you could grow your own house in 2 to 3 years, which is way better than paying for a house for 20 to 30 years, or spending so much money for a house that you may not be able to afford it in your lifetime if you my age. And you don't want to sell your house that's here. Clean air, best water. Yeah, it does have best water. That's true. And the water, I'm telling you, when I was at Mama Africa's, that was the best borehole water ever. It was so clear and clean. I just had never tasted anything that was so good. And they told me, they say the water is free as long as you drink the borehole water, and they would give it to you in a glass container that was reusable. And when you empty it, you just bring it back to the restaurant, and they'll give you another bottle, and ice cold too, y'all. It was ice cold, and the whole place there was solar powered. So I was inspired by that artist resort, Mama Africa's. So I know one day, yeah, I'll have the solar power. But even if I have to have the roundhouse and have those little portable solar power lamps that you put outside during the day and bring inside at night, that's fine. If I have to use solar shower, I already have those from the where is that? The sporting goods store. You just put water in them, stick them in the sun. The water gets warm. You hang it up on a little nail outside, and do your solar shower. Because you can also have like a little stall built outside for you to do a shower outside. And I will have a composting toilet. I don't want the other toilets. The composting toilet is the best because that compost is excellent fertilizer. Yeah, believe it or not, y'all, it is. Everything will be natural at the food forest, no chemicals. Trying to live longer and healthier. And let me see what else I wanted to say. Okay, my land issues. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube lately talking about uh, buy land from them. Uh, they'll help you get your land straight, all that. Stay in a group setting with them. All I can say is, y'all, no matter where you're going, please do not buy land before you go, no matter who says special deal, best price now. Forget it, y'all. Those are high pressure tactics, just like used car salesmen. Don't buy it, y'all. I'm telling y'all from experience. Wait until you get in a place. Don't be so quick to buy. Just rent first. Travel in different parts of the city, different parts of the country, till you see where you like. Make friends first. Relationship building is more important than anything else. People that you learn to have trust because you are trustworthy, before you do any of that other stuff. Oh, what makes my skin glitter? Oh, the heat. Texas heat. I have a ceiling fan over me because I don't use air conditioning here because I'm trying to keep my electric prices down. So when I go to the motherland, I have money to spend while I'm there. I don't go nowhere broke, y'all. So I have to do something. So I don't use air conditioning here. It might have one portable unit around here, but it's not mine. So anyway, I'm trying to control the cost of electricity, and the heat makes your skin glisten. So I guess that's the positives to being in the heat. And then when I go to the Gambia, I will be in air conditioning when I'm with somebody that has air conditioning. But when I have my roundhouse, I will not have air conditioning. I'll just have the windows situated where the airflow will be good, and I won't need it. I won't miss it. I won't need it. And Mama Africa, she don't even have a ceiling fan, y'all. And it is so comfortable in those houses no matter what time of day it is. And plus, most of the time will be spent outside in the sun and under the banter bar, laughing and talking with my friends and neighbors. Hey, Sister Janice. Janice Houston there, y'all. She is a artist that does lots of different things, including ear candy. So all this cool ear candy you've been seeing me wear, it's hers, y'all. She has pays so much attention to detail. And I'm gonna bring my earrings, my ear candy with me when I go back to the Gambia. So y'all will be seeing them on the videos. Oh, thank you so much, sister. We are doing our best. I keep up with them uh, in the uh, in the Gambia via what is that? WhatsApp. We use WhatsApp. As long as the internet is working, we get to talk. That don't cost anything. long as your Wi-Fi is working. Yeah. Do not think just because somebody is telling you that they're the ones for you to trust to send them your money. Because I'm telling you, some of those same people are the one that misled me when I got my land. And after 2 years, no, I do not have my final document. I'm still dealing with the real estate company to do that final step. And the final step is for the whole subdivision of where I'm at. So once they do that, then the property will be mine totally. But right now, it's what locally mine, meaning I pay taxes on the land. I have a Calo papers. I can build on the land. I had a gate permit, to put the gate up permit and all that. But I'm telling you, it is not free like I could sell it to anybody. And y'all, it'll never be sold to anybody. It will be put legally in trust once it's 100% mine, so that the Gambians will definitely run it in perpetuity, in trust. And that way they will be in control of everything. It's just not to be sold, because people sell land too much, y'all. We have to learn to hold on to the land. Once the food forest grows, it's supposed to be for not just our lifetime, but for the children and their children and their children. So it has to be in trust. So that will be papers drawn up once my paperwork is finished. So when I go to the ancestors, the land will be in good hands of the Gambians and not to be sold to anybody. Thank you. Anybody else out there have any questions? Let me know. Oh, we're good. Might be some people out there. I would love to have lots of people building the earth-friendly, eco-friendly houses, y'all. I mean, they can be built in all different styles and sizes. It's just unbelievable what you can do with the earth. I've seen so many videos, y'all. I've seen so many books. Not bought them all because they expensive. But I'm telling you, it's been amazing. Just the feel of clay. I love it. I used to do ceramics at the junior college. And I'm telling y'all, I love having my hands in the clay and shaping the clay. It's like whatever you can imagine in your head when you create it, it actually is better than what you imagined, So anyway, I'm definitely visualizing my house. And I play the lottery all the time, y'all, but I ain't won nothing yet. What's my favorite food and restaurant? And not just Motu. I know you love that place. Well, I don't know. That's a hard one. I guess my favorite dish is like a shrimp. It's like what is that? Mm-mm-mm. It's like a jollof. It's a jollof. No, it's just, let me see, jerk. It's jerk shrimp. The jerk shrimp is my favorite. And it's at Motu with the Jamaican coffee. But I like the Icy Wonderland. They have a nice stir fry with shrimp that I like because they put some vegetables in it. So that's pretty much it. I'm pretty simple on the foods that I like. I'm mostly pescatarian, meaning that I eat the seafood and the vegetables. I try my best to stay away from beef and chicken and all of that. And eventually, I'm try my best to just leave the dairy alone. Just occasionally I could have it, but trying not to do that. Trying to eliminate the sugars, except with exceptions, because I'm trying to control my blood sugar, and that's why I'm doing intermittent fasting also. Hey, Miss Mary, glad you made it. Thank you for coming. I've been in my room. Good night. Okay. Peace and blessings. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Well, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all about my intermittent fasting. Like I said, I look at a lot of YouTube, y'all. Oh, let me answer. I've been. I am traveling in August to go back to the Gambia for approximately 6 months. And I don't have any horror stories to tell y'all. All I can say, anytime I was robbed, it was in Houston, in Missouri City, in my house. I bought a house in Missouri City and I was robbed. I had insurance though, as they say, I had insurance. So whatever they took was replaced with better stuff. Yeah, it was replaced with better stuff. So I'm not traumatized by it because nobody was hurt. That's how I feel about things. Sometimes stuff is just stuff and it can be replaced as long as I'm not hurt and no family member, no friend was hurt. I'm good, y'all. But in the Gambia, I haven't had anybody take anything from me. If it was anybody asking for something on the street, it was a free will offering to give them if I decided to give them. Sometimes I like be breaking my neck because I had a little favorite guy that was a dwarf because he was so short. I was afraid the cars wouldn't see him and run him over. And so I just gave him some money just because I was just happy he was still alive. I was like, oh, thank God, the Most High, this little man didn't get crushed or nothing out there trying to make a living, because they don't have the social network to, give people equal access to jobs or to funding to have their own businesses. I ain't gonna lie. I wished I had a nonprofit that was fully funded so he could be empowered to self-sufficiency. He would have been one of the first ones to recruit to the project. Do I go to the rivers? Really? I haven't gone to any rivers that I know of. I've been seeing the beaches, but I haven't seen rivers except for like crossing over the rivers, but not stopping and doing anything at the river. You know, So I hope that answers you. I see the rivers when we drive across the river, just like in the United States, but I haven't on purpose gone to any rivers. And where my land is, it's no river there. So, hey, Mecca. Hi, thank you for coming. I am not building a home in the Gambia yet, but I will. The first project after the food forest is done will be the security house for our land manager. He'll be there as the security, unless he changes his mind and don't want to stay. But if he decides to be there, or if not, whoever will be our trusted security will be in the first house, and then the next one will be mine. But it has to be slowly by slowly, because right now HYBASIA is not uh, funded by anybody too much other than myself. That's why I got the little donate button scrolling across. It's a 501c3 organization, tax deductible. Any donations will be greatly appreciated. The more funding we have, the further that we can get along with building projects right there on the food forest. So one of the houses there, I'd stay in it while I'm still in this universe, while I'm in the Gambia, because I plan on going there and coming back, at least 6 months and 6 months, and maybe I'll extend it longer once the house is set up. And then when I am no longer here, that house will be part of the estate that will be in trust to the Gambians, just set up where it can never be sold. It's nothing like having a food forest for the community and it being an example of what you could do with the earth, growing food and building homes. So I hope that answered your question. But my house is going to be a round house with a thatched roof, a small one. And then I'll do the outside kitchen, composting toilet, and the shower outside too. It's just going to be a wonderful experience with nature, y'all. And then eventually a bamboo house made from the bamboo that's grown on the land. Also, as an example and a model house for anybody that's coming from the community or anywhere in the diaspora to see what you can do with bamboo, that you could grow your own house. So anyway, I hope that answers your question. Hello, Salif Kujabi. Hello, good evening to you. Everybody, this is Salif from the Gambia. He is the land manager and everything else. He is the president of Core organization. He is a wonderful brother to me. He just does so many different things. I just cannot tell it all. He is an MVP for HYBASIA and Core organization. So hello again, Salif, and welcome to the live. So glad you made it. I'm telling you guys, nothing could be done without having somebody like Salif, that's trustworthy brother, to help you be there when you're not there. He's my eyes, my legs, my conversation when I'm not there. He gets things done, and that's why I don't feel the need to be there all the time. that I feel safe when I'm here and safe when I'm there. So it's all about building relationships. And I met him the first time I went to the Gambia. He was a chef at Dabo House. And I'm telling you, he voluntarily showed me everywhere I wanted to go in the Gambia, just like family. So I appreciate him to the fullest. Whoever comes and becomes a patron, y'all get to meet him. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can run that Patreon sign up here. No, that's not it. I'm trying to do it, y'all. All right. Okay, there you go. All right. Yeah, the patrons get to see different things, y'all. You get to meet my family, my friend over there, and we'll help arrange for you to make it happen. I will not be disclosing where I'll be staying because really I don't know yet either. But I was with my sister the last time I was there. She is a patron and we stayed together. And I was also at Dabo House. But otherwise, the people that will have behind the scene information is people that's patrons. You know, that's who gets the behind the scene information and get to hang out with me. Because otherwise I'll be doing things for HYBASIA, and that entails going to the land and doing lots of things, and it won't be open to the public for the next probably couple years unless I see the food forest growing faster. But I'll always be able to let y'all know when I'm going to Motu to hang out or whatever. So whoever is not a patron can just come there when I'm already going to be there and just stop by and say hello. Oh, we're growing everything on the land. Coconuts, coconut trees, papayas, bananas, sweet potatoes, etc., etc. All the other behind the scenes close-ups of what we're planning. What? Patreon. The Patreon members get to see all of that. So that's a motivation, hopefully, for somebody to join our team with Patreon. Help make it happen. Get to see it up close and personal. Get to grow something with us. Yeah, it is rainy season now. Until September, exactly. And the HYBASIA Food Forest volunteers have been on it. They've been planting, and planting. And just a sneak preview, if you go on Facebook, the HYBASIA group page will show some of the things that we have planted in the food forest. You know, we update it as much as possible. Oh yes, Sayleaf is very trustworthy. That's what comes with building relationships. That's how you get to find out if people are trustworthy or not. Building relationships. It takes time. We've been friends for almost 3 years and family. Almost 3 years. S.A. Smith, welcome to the live. Thank you for coming. Peace to you too. Yeah, exactly. That's Dabo House. You know it. He's the manager there now. So is it? So is it any other questions y'all have for me? I'm just drinking water, y'all. I'm glad that water is one of my favorite drinks because I'm intermittent fasting to keep my blood sugar under control because I got tired of taking Trulicity, which is a once a week shot that costs the arm and the leg, stings when you put it in your abdominal tissues, sub Q, to not feel well. This man hitting my bird. So I just decided to try and for when I eat it after I can drink something I can with no and it's been what now in bed. If y'all know, sometimes it's like you know I'm sorry, y'all. I told y'all the internet in Texas sometimes act like the Gambia. I don't know why it did that, but all I can do is apologize because that's the internet because I didn't do anything different. So my intermittent fasting is I chose 8 hours instead of 12 hours because I watched lots of videos and then I Googled information on intermittent fasting. And so I decided to focus on when I could eat instead of when I couldn't eat. So I actually eat what I want, which is mostly cold fruits and vegetables right now because it's hot in Texas. And I have normal size portion. So I read whatever and see what's the normal size portion and eat that. So that way I won't be overdoing it within that 8 hours, gorging, So I just eat a normal portion within that 8 hours. And I'm taking medication twice a day. So just two meals. So just say if I do a 9 to 5, I take my pills at the beginning and at the end. And if I want snacks in the middle, I can have it, but it would be like a fruit, vegetable, something like that, salad. And it's been working, y'all, because my blood sugars have been pretty close to normal, the fasting one. So I'm real excited about the intermittent fasting. I'm gonna try my best to just keep it up permanently. And maybe if I'm going to a party or something, do a 12 and 12 where I can eat what I want within the 12 hours and then fast for 12. But for right now, I'm not at no party or nothing, y'all. I can do 8 hours that I could eat. Okay. Thank you for sharing. I actually am enjoying the intermittent fasting. I enjoy the intermittent fasting because it's making me feel like Janet Jackson, control, getting control over my own body instead of being at the mercy of the pharmacy. I can use that money for something else, y'all, you know. So anyway, I'm doing good on the intermittent fasting. And I think I want to try some. Let me see, y'all. I want to try this. I know it looks like a meat patty, but it's not. It is a lentil patty made with the lentil beans. I've never had them before, but I'm going to sure try it. I got most of the ingredients, and otherwise I'm going to just make it with what I have and see how it comes out, because I have to learn how to eat something that's good for me, that reminds me of something that's not as good for me, because I need to make my body stronger. So when I'm here and in the motherland, I can walk longer without hurting and without having to hold on to the basket when I'm shopping, or lean on a cane or anything else, or walking stick. Oh, y'all, I'm trying my best. Anime, hey, Anime. I am doing wonderful. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you so much. Oh, good. Yeah, I know it sounds good. I sure hope it come out good. I like spicy, so I have all kind of habanero peppers or whatever. I'm telling you, everything trying to make it hot so I can taste it. Because with diabetes, sometimes your taste buds are not so good. And sometimes I think I was eating evenings and nights just because I was searching for a taste. Like they say, the crack people be searching for the high, that they only get it one time and they always just chasing it. With diabetes, you're just trying to taste something, anything. Like they say, give me something, mister. You just want to taste something in your mouth just because your taste buds are not that good. And when I eat spicy food, I can taste it. So that's what I'm doing. So now chasing the good tasting foods. Oh, look at that. Getullo Danelas Vargas. Hi from Brazil. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in to the chat. I think you might be my first person that came from Brazil. Thank you so much for coming in, telling everybody hello. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming. And y'all, anybody who have not subscribed, please do. It's free, y'all. Oh yeah, Sunny is good for me. Yeah, 6 months at a time. Because I have a family compound house in Galveston, and I take care of everything while I'm not here with auto pay. And there's people still here, so I like to come in and check in. 6 months will be a good time to come back and check, make sure it's still there. African Empress. Hi, happy to see you too. Happy to hear from you too. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you coming. Y'all, this book I've been reading for real, spicy, tasty vegan cuisine. I have the cookbook that goes with it. The cookbook is not as big as this book, but I'm telling you, it's a good book. Written by Mama Nasir Aguilar and Dr. Gregory Joe Bledsoe. They actually live in the Gambia, and I ordered this book from Amazon. And no, I'm not reimbursed. I just think they some cool people. And the recipes, I gotta try them, y'all. Trying my best to motivate myself to be a healthier me. I want to be my best self. I want to live a long life, hopefully 101, but I want all of my brains working actively, and I want my body to work actively with all of the parts that I was given by the Creator in the first place. That's just how I feel, y'all. I don't want to have nobody to have to do nothing for me because I can't do it for myself, you know? So anyway, do y'all have any other questions out there? Anybody else getting ready to go back to the motherland or been to the motherland lately and want to share? I shared a link. If you want to come in and say hello, you just click that link and I'll click you into the studio. You don't have to, but it's there. Anybody else got any more questions? Because I don't want to hold y'all forever if y'all don't have other questions. If you just not coming, what I said earlier was not promoting anybody in the Gambia or anywhere else that's doing any of these land deals, y'all. I said, as a cautionary tale, do not buy land unseen before you go anywhere, whether it's in the motherland or anywhere else, and make sure that the land papers are clear before you buy, and make sure you see the land before you buy. Because I didn't do that when I had COVID psychosis. Yeah, we was on lockdown, and all I heard was, come back to the motherland. And I did get that land, y'all, and it is not clear yet. It still has one more step for the real estate company. Can you believe it? A real estate company over there that did not get their documents correct before they sold the property in the first place. So I have to wait for them to finish doing what they have to do with the government before the land is finalized. Shouldn't take that long, but the wheels of justice move slowly, not just here, but also there. Not any differently, but also there. Because just imagine here, if you buy a house for 20 or 30 years, your papers really aren't clear until the 20, 30 years or 15 years, however long you choose to pay for your house. Once you get done, then it's your house. Otherwise, you built it and did everything on it, but it actually belonged to the bank. So it's similar in the developing countries. that you're doing everything, but it's not officially yours till they do that last step. So, word to the wise, do not jump and buy any land. Don't let anybody point into buying stuff. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. And don't get into something that might turn out to be cultish, like a cult. Learn to know your community that you want to move into and know your neighbors. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know why that internet is messing up, y'all. Sorry. When I was in Atlanta, I was pretty much vegan for at least a year. All I'm back, y'all. Sorry. It, sorry. I'm gonna have to. The internet, y'all. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I sure hope so. All I can say is pray for me. When it's cleared, I will announce it on the internet that I got it, y'all. But in the meantime, keep y'all money in y'all pocket. Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah, I'm telling you, that internet is just crazy. Like I said, I was talking to y'all, and then all of a sudden the internet just went off, and then it brought itself back. And the sun is shining. It's not even like it's bad weather here. I don't know if it's raining in Houston or where, because Galveston is getting its internet probably from Houston. So if something happens there, it messes with the internet here. So anyway, but I just want y'all to know that I appreciate, love all of you guys. I'm so happy y'all came here to be with me today, because I know y'all could have chose to be anywhere else. And welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you new people that came on. If you're not subscribing, please subscribe, like, share, become Patreons, y'all, so y'all can be part of our HYBASIA family. And if you're not in the mood to do that right now and just want to do one-time donation to HYBASIA and write it off your taxes, it's right there scrolling underneath the screen there. Anybody else have any urgent questions? Just let me know before I wrap it up. Because believe it or not, we've been here 1 hour and 41 minutes. But I'm amongst my family and my friends. And so the time flew by. I'd be like a pack of nerves, like I'm going up on the stage or something before I start, because of things that you can't control, like the internet or noisy neighbors or people moving around in the house or noise problems. But I'm telling y'all, it's been pleasant and enjoyable to be with all of y'all. Any other questions before I say goodbye until we meet again? My update to my DNA testing, I actually found out more about my father. I didn't get another picture of him, but one of my wonderful subscribers sent me another news article talking about my father, and it said that he actually died in an accident with 2 women. It was a man driving, so that was his wife, and some young lady that was introduced to my father apparently that day, because that was his first time in Louisiana as a wrestler. And after his 3 matches was done, apparently they went out somewhere, and on the way home they end up in a fatal car accident, and my father and the 2 women died and the driver lived. So that was something that I didn't know before, and that actually helped a lot, because at least I knew that my father was not alone and that nobody specifically picked him while he was driving by himself in Louisiana, that he was actually just probably going back to the hotel or wherever to go to sleep when the guy lost control of the vehicle for whatever reason, whether a truck ran him off the road or what, whatever. So that helped fill in the blanks. So I do appreciate that. And I love DNA testing. It gave me lots and lots of answers. Okay. The roundhouse costs different prices. Depends on who's building it for you and what kind of relationship you have with them. So what the cost will be. My roundhouse hopefully won't be more than $4,000. Hopefully, we'll see. Because it all depends on what you put on it. Maybe somebody could tell you that, oh, I could build it for $2,000. I could build it for $1,500. Well, maybe because they're not charging you the cost of labor, because they're talking about what it costs for them to build their own house, or if they turned their house into a building project, because that's what happened in this book. They actually had earth house building workshops, and that's how the person built their house. And in some communities, they actually come and build on the house and actually pay the people to build on the house. But HYBASIA doesn't have that connection right now to be having people from different places that have money to pay you to help you build your house. So I'll be having to pay people that's already trained to build the houses, their price, depending on how I want to build it. And I know if you make it bigger or fancier, the cost goes up according to what you want in them. You know, do you want the roof high or do you want the roof low? Do you want your house to be an extra tiny house or do you want it to be one of the large round houses, you know? So it all depends on what you want in that house, you know, what kind of floor you want, you know. Do you want running water in that house? Or do you want it not to have running water? Because if you have your kitchen outside, maybe you don't want running water. Maybe you just have a cooler inside where you get your water from your water cooler, you know, and have your solar power, you know. Because me, I might not even start off with solar power because of my limited funding. But if you come out there with enough money, you can do anything you want to with the house. And the price will be according to what amenities you want in that house and who's building your house. Because it's all negotiable. So I would say anywhere from 2 to 4,000 to 10, 20,000. Just depends on, do you want a small house, tall house, 2-story house, whatever, you know, it just depends on you. So it's all negotiable in what you want it to, what you want put into your house. But they say what you put in it is what's going to make it cost. And do you have dirt available on your land that you can build your house with? Is your earth on your property the correct earth to build the bricks? I'm sure we'll use mud and cow manure balls, but I want the bricks. So we'll say mud, cow manure, maybe leaves, maybe dried grass. You know, it just all different ways. It just depends on what we'll negotiate with the builder. I want to know what have they done before and see examples of what they've done before I decide, because lots of different things according to the videos and the books are lots of different ways to do the earth bricks. Some people use lime and clay and sand mixture, and some people put a little bit of concrete in it, which I'll try my best to eliminate the concrete. Hopefully they have lime available that'll help make it waterproof, because that's my main objective, to have it natural, waterproof, and breathable. Because once you put concrete in it, it might not breathe. You know, it may not. But with lime, I know it still breathes. So, is anybody else have any kind of questions out there, y'all? Before I wrap it up or before my internet cut off again. As y'all know, I'm in Texas and our internet today is unstable. I think it's because the electricity is unstable. They've been asking us to use less power during the day, not to wash clothes until after 8 o'clock at night, and not to water your grass, which I don't anyway. You know, I water my little raised bed when it doesn't rain for so many days. Let's see. Inward enjoyer. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for coming in and telling us hello. I appreciate you coming. And anybody who have not subscribed, please do. It's free. Yo, all right, y'all. Anybody else have any other urgent questions so I can answer you guys before I wrap it up? Because I'm telling y'all, it is a power thing in Texas where our power grid is weak. Even last winter, the power was out in some places in Houston for about a week or two. I was lucky. My power was only out for like 12 hours, but it was cold that day, y'all. Good thing I had quilts and stuff and had little, let me see, what did I have? Gas stove. So it kept the house from freezing. It wasn't warm, but it wasn't freezing either, and with the quilts. So our power grid is terrible in Texas. They have to improve our infrastructure. So that's why those couple of times the screen blacked out. All right, guys. Any more questions? Any other comments? Because if not, as they say, going once, going twice. Because I would tell y'all all that I appreciate. I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I surely will do as many short videos with TikTok and Instagram, and I'll do the short YouTube reels once I get to the Gambia, because it's hard to upload the longer videos. It might take me up to 2 days to upload it, and then it still might be a fail, because the internet is very slow in the Gambia. And so that's how come. But I would definitely do as many short 3-minute TikTok live things as possible, or whatever they call it. It uploads fast, that's all I know. So y'all can see what I'm seeing in the Gambia. So I hope you all come back again and again, watch my videos, donate to HYBASIA so we can get things done even faster. I know y'all want to see, because it will be an example for you when you come, that you can come on and see what we're doing and see if it's something you're interested, and we can share contacts and stuff. And I'm talking about the patrons. Can share contacts of our builders and stuff like that if you like what they did at the HYBASIA Food Forest. Get introduced to the permaculture man and everything. Our people will be your people if you are a patron. That's how it go, y'all. That's how you become one of us, by becoming a patron. Behind the scenes information, personal contact, access to us on more than just an event basis. Otherwise, when I'm at my favorite restaurant on a Sunday, once in a while, I'll do a meet and greet for anybody who just stopped by while I'm there, because I like to sit down and watch the cars pass by and have a good meal. So that's the way it goes, y'all. But the patrons, day-to-day basis, they can have access with me, go to the food forest, plant stuff, see how the stuff is growing, etc., etc. Often as we can get there and make arrangements to get there together. So everybody be safe, because everything is a work in progress, It's a work in progress. So here you go, y'all. There's the Patreon. And this is the PayPal, the tax deductible link where you'll get a receipt from PayPal that has HYBASIA on it, 501c3 organization that you can write off your taxes. But anyway, y'all, I can say that I've really appreciated everything. Peace and love. I've appreciated all of you so much. You just don't know how you made my day. If you have any other questions afterward, feel free to leave them in the comment section. This video will automatically go to my YouTube videos, so it will be available to look at again. It'll still be available to leave comments or questions, and I will answer them as soon as I can. And until then, y'all, go out there, have a wonderful and blessed day. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. I know you all will treat people like you want to be treated, and you won't have to be making no videos about nobody done nothing to you and you don't trust nobody. Y'all, if I had to go somewhere where I don't trust anybody, I would just stay where I'm at. And that's the truth. If I have to move somewhere where I don't trust anybody, I would just stay where I'm at, because I'm not in the habit of moving to a worse situation than I'm already in. I don't want to live in prison of my own making with those high walls and barbed wire fences, and I just can't do that, y'all. It's not me. I like to see my neighbors and say, hey, how you? And they say, fine, and you? That's how I like to be. I just don't like all that separation. I love my neighbors. I love my family and friends over there in the Gambia. And no, nowhere is perfect in the world. Nowhere is heaven. But you're not going to have me talking negative about my family here and my friends here in the United States, nor in the Gambia. I love my family and my friends here and there. And like I say, you know how family is. Family is family. And that's that. Some people you got to treat with a long handle spoon. But that don't stop them from being your family nonetheless. But anyway, y'all, until next time, peace, peace, power to the people. And I'm out, y'all. Bye.